Welcome back, everybody, to Real Talk Realty Podcast, where we put the real in real estate. You are with your host, JD.
And Gabby.
And Louie Namick.
And we are so grateful to have you guys with us here today, and we're going to switch some gears. I had this idea, since we all are just booming right now with some listings, I wanted to do a listing highlight to where we kind of just tell you guys what we got out there, and maybe either you or somebody you know, or if you're an agent watching, you may have a client for one of these properties. So we're hoping that we can get some additional exposure out there for these and help these lovely sellers of ours and these lovely homes that we have on the market. So just a little housekeeping before we get into that, though. We do have some more guests coming up in the following weeks, so I wanted to talk about that. Next week, we're going to have on Rob Kropp himself. And one of the goals that we're going to be trying to accomplish over the next several months that we're doing this podcast, we're going to have Rob on last Tuesday of every month, and we're going to basically do a month wrap-up, talk about what the market's doing, what we're seeing out there in the field with our buyers and our sellers, and talk about some latest trends as far as what we're seeing in Frederick County, Washington County, Montgomery County, and all around. So it'll be definitely a great bit of information to kind of see, especially if you're prepping yourself to either buy or list sometime down the road. That way you can have a step up on the competition there. Following that week, we're going to also have on Sam Schweinhart, who is with DR Horton. You may have seen her on one of the previous podcasts that we have. She has some really exciting stuff that she wants to talk about, some new stuff that has actually transpired since the last time she was on. And it's definitely going to be an episode worth tuning into, so excited to have them on. Later down the road, we're also going to have on Picture Perfect, which is the company that we use to get all of our videography, photography, drone, all the stuff that we do for our listings, and have them on to talk a little bit about what the ideal home is to come in and shoot, and what kind of sellers should be looking out for in order to have their house absolutely prepared for photography. That'll be another interesting and informative episode that I'm excited to bring to you.
They should definitely tune in for that episode because it's very, very important, right? Price, presentation, marketing.
Yep.
So it's going to be a good episode.
And they do a bit of both. You know, they obviously do the presentation and a piece of the marketing as well. So they definitely promote a lot of our listings, and they do a wonderful job. And they're very popularly used in this area amongst a ton of realtors that I know. They do a fantastic job. So super excited to have them on as well. But let's just jump into it, gang.
Yeah, why not?
So,
Louie,
yeah.
What?
You start off.
I'm going to start?
Yeah, Louie, why don't you jump us off?
Again, we're going to talk about some of the listings that we have on the market at present time. And one of the ones I have is 111 Bachman's Valley Road in Westminster. It is a very unique property. It has a 6,300 square foot domed house sitting on 57.8 acres. It's loaded with deer, wild turkey, rabbits, foxes. It has goats on the property and sheep on the property. It has a vineyard. It has Bear Branch Creek running right through it. The property is very unique. It's ready to go. It's move-in ready. The homeowners have put a brand new roof on it, brand new well and pressure tank. It also has a brand new professional glass greenhouse. That is a gardener's dream.
I'm into that.
So this property is very unique. It's priced to sell. Look it up on the MLS. Again, 111 Bachman's Valley Road.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I love that. And you said it's in Westminster?
Westminster.
And that one's fully available right now.
Fully available.
What's the price?
$1,249,000. And that is a very, very good price for 57.8 acres.
Yeah, that's
That's
great.
a
With a
lot.
house on it, with all the things.
And a vineyard. And it has tree stands, deer cameras. It has a creek that is a little campground around it. It's a fun property.
Dang, I want to come just check it out, like walk it just to see what's going on over there.
Absolutely.
That's a lot of acreage.
You know what's funny is I talked to a guy this morning who said it was another agent that we might be making a deal together, and he asked me to let him know if I knew of any properties that had a ton of land on it and a house on it. So I will send that over to him.
Right.
I know.
Let's do it. So another property of mine that I have listed, but it went off market.
Oh, you sold it.
I sold it off market, 903 Blue Leaf Court in Frederick. It's a condominium. I sold it 2 years ago to a young man who's now getting married.
Ooh.
And we found a buyer off market, another young man, single, who wants to purchase it, and we have a contract.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
Woo, hit the applause.
Yeah,
Yeah, give yourself an
absolutely.
applause. Love it.
And then I have another property listed in Frederick in Bel Air Townhomes. So this is almost a brand new townhome, built 2023, barely lived in. It's move-in ready, showroom ready, and that's listed for $555,000. And it is the largest townhome that they built in that area. So plenty of room, open concept. You should come out and check it out.
Awesome. That
Yeah.
sounds good. So last week was an eventful week for me. I had 3 listings launch. 2 were on Thursday. 1 went active on a Saturday. All 3 spectacular homes, and I'm not just saying that because I'm biased. They truly are. And so the first one that I would like to talk about is going to be my listing on 38 Herman Gaver, which is going to be in Hagerstown, but where it's actually situated is kind of really close to Funkstown, and you have that easy access to getting on to 70. And this listing here on 38 Herman Gaver Place is one of a kind. It's in this neighborhood called the Gaver Meadows community, and it was built back in 2022. So it's practically a brand new home, and the gentleman who lives there, I don't know, and it's totally okay. I know he's going to love this if he sees it. He is one of the most meticulous sellers I have ever had the pleasure of serving, because he has done all the hard work and legwork for me. I showed up on the listing appointment, and normally you go in and you have all these things to recommend and say, but with his house, I walked in, it was ready for photos the day that I met him there. So absolutely spectacular property. It's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, and it's got 2,200, almost just shy of 2,200 finished living space in it, as well as a basement that is also finished. So it's a really, really good spot. And he did a lot of upgrades to it. So he upgraded the cabinetry. So it has, you know how some of the cabinets, they kind of like end before they get to the refrigerator. He actually put his to where it goes over, just gave it a little bit more of a luxurious feel to it. He also did some backsplash and tons of crown molding throughout the entire property. And I don't think there's another property. I mean, there's a couple homes for sale in the neighborhood, and I actually went and toured some of them, and they were not near as good shape as ours. So I really truly feel we have the best home in the neighborhood. That property is listed at $484,900, and it's worth every bit of that. So if you guys are interested in that, I would definitely look it up. And that, again, is 38 Herman Gaver Place in Hagerstown. We also have another one that went active this past Thursday. This is, again, another newer home. It was built in 2020, and that is a townhome at a really affordable price. It is at $239,900 over in the Stonecrest neighborhood in Martinsburg, super close to tons of shopping, and you're right there next to everything, so you really could just be minutes away from restaurants, shopping, all of that. That is 1,200 finished square feet, and again, I can't stress it enough, it is a perfect home for a first-time home buyer, being that it is so new. You don't have to worry about doing any upgrades or doing anything. It's move-in ready, and definitely a great place. Yeah, I'll send that over to you.
Send that to me too. I just may have a buyer for you.
Oh, really? Okay, good. Yeah, I'm going to send that. Yeah, so like I said, it's
Screenshot it now.
$239,900. So very affordable. You look at the comps in the neighborhood, I priced it perfectly.
That's how we roll over here on the Rob Prop
It
team.
is.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and actually, there was one that sold 10 days ago, closed in the same neighborhood. That one closed for $251,000, and the only difference was it had an additional half bath, so I just made an adjustment for that. So definitely a great price. The last one that I have, which is also, again, another great house. Please pull these up, and that way you know I'm not blowing smoke. You can check out the photos on these. These are all spectacular. This one is going to be 1755 Canal Run Road in Point of Rocks, Maryland. And if you know anything about Point of Rocks, its location is super neat, because if you're into nature and outdoor stuff, you have the Potomac River right there.
Yep.
Sugarloaf Mountain is, I think, just east of it. There's tons of hiking. You're super close to Harper's Ferry, which is
it's close to the state line.
close to the state line, Interstate 15. You can bounce around. You can get down into Virginia. You can get into Frederick very fast. And so it's an attractive price too as well. It is a $534,900, and that is a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath. And it is just around 2,400 square feet finished, and really great property. It has a fully fenced in backyard with a deck. And in the basement has serious potential to make that your own as well. So if you want to add some more additional living space there. And the neighborhood, super quiet. I mean, when I was there, it was just one of those neighborhoods. It's kind of tucked in its own little thing. So it's, people are outside hanging out, playing, but it was very quiet. I think that that would be a perfect purchase for anybody with a young family that's looking to get into the market. So that's what I got.
Don't forget, that's the most important part of that home is that it's really, really close to the ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
Point of Rocks Creamery, right?
Point of Rocks Creamery, yeah. Super close to that as well. So definitely check all these properties out. And actually in the caption, Abby's just going to put the addresses in there so that you guys can pull them up if you want. It'll just have the address and the price. And if you have any additional questions about any of these properties that we're talking about, reach out to us. If I talked about the property, you want to reach out to me. If Louis talked about it, reach out to him. If Gabby talked about it, reach out to me.
That's a good idea.
No.
So before we let Gabby go, I'm going to go back to my first property.
Okay.
So 111 Bachman's Valley Road. It has 6 bedrooms, 5.5 bathrooms. They've remodeled it inside, all freshly painted, new flooring, new carpeting, and a mammoth gourmet kitchen.
Wow.
To die for. It's really, really a unique property. They've kept it up and done a lot of work on this property, and it's a property that you just don't want to leave. It's that nice.
Right.
And not to mention the fact it's tucked away. You can't see the roads. The roads can't see you.
Oh, wow.
You have a long driveway, and it's tucked in back in where you have complete privacy, and the property has been perked for another site in case you are looking to build a family compound. There's a room in there to build another house. So
wow.
Comes in everything.
Nice.
This property has it all. So
I'm going to look into that.
Yeah.
Did you market it kind of like has potential for a family compound? Because there's that's like a rising thing. I know a lot of people
it is a rising thing. It is. And everybody who comes there who are looking at this house are saying that they want to get another house in there for their in-laws or their family, and they want to keep the families close
This is
together.
the one with the 50-plus acre at 54?
56.8
That's a lot of
acres.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is a lot of that terrain? Is that some mountainous, like wooded area too?
It has a creek running through it. It has open fields. It has
got a bit of everything.
It has woods. It has everything you can imagine a property having. This property has it.
Awesome.
This one I really want to talk about because this is a really, really nice one, right? So right now it's on coming soon status, but it hits the market officially on this Friday, June 20th. And the address is 11405 Pine Hill Drive in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. This is a beautiful house. It's listed for $799,000. 6 bed, 6 bath. It's like 6,600 square feet. It's a massive house. And it's in Country Club Estate, so it's on a golf course.
Ooh.
So literally you go in the back and you have this like breathtaking view of like the golf course and everything. It's really beautiful. And like they have so many cool features in this house. One of them is like a secret bedroom. They have like a built-in bookshelf. And when you slide it, it opens to a whole like another room, and the room is like massive. And that's like so cool when they took me through it. But another thing too, they had the kitchen remodeled. It is like a gourmet kitchen. It's so beautiful. They have like 2 dishwashers, and then they have these like built-in outlets that are hidden in like the design of the kitchen. It's
That's
so
cool.
cool. Like he was pulling stuff out. There's so much cabinet space. Like they pull out this like whole another like hidden thing, and it has a bunch of storage. It's so awesome the way that they
It
designed
sounds like somebody's dream home.
Yeah, it's
Right?
really nice. They have a movie theater room.
What?
Oh,
It's
my
a
Lord.
legit movie
AKA a
theater room.
football room.
Yeah, but it's like legit. It has like the recliner chairs. It's all like blacked out. It has like the stairs going down for each
For what
level.
price?
$799,000.
That sounds like $1 million home to me.
Right.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah. I mean, it's a really nice house. They have like 4 fireplaces. They have like a gas grill outside. It's like a whole paver that they did. Beautiful, beautiful home. Like, you absolutely have to check that out. That is definitely like a one of a kind, especially in that area. And who doesn't want to be on a golf course, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Waynesboro, Pennsylvania.
Yep.
And
then
how far is Waynesboro, Pennsylvania from the Maryland?
from Frederick? It's about like 40 minutes. It's not even that far.
Okay, very
Takes
good.
me like 37 minutes to get there from my house. So
That's not bad.
yeah, and there's like no traffic going down there. So definitely want to check out. And then I have another listing in Hyattsville. This one is a single family, like rancher style. It's only 1 level. It has 2 beds, 1 bath. This one is priced at $385,000. It is modern looking. It has like a whole driveway and it's like gated. So that's just more of like a small, cute little cottage style home. But that one is also on the market and is pretty nice for probably a first-time home buyer, someone that doesn't have kids, you know, just wants a little small, cozy home. It's really beautiful, though, because it's like fenced in. They have like over $35,000 of improvements that were put into the home. So that one is a good one as well. And then lastly, oh, wait, I didn't even give that address, did I? No, the address to that one is 6836 Standish Drive, Hyattsville, Maryland.
Taking notes.
Priced at $385,000.
Ooh.
Nice.
The last one is a property at 1807 Fairway Lane in Frederick, Maryland. That one is priced at $639,000. It was built in 2021, so it's only 4 years old, pretty much new, right? 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. It's a single family. It's newer. It's still under builder warranty, right? That's always a plus, like moving into not new construction, but it's new because it still has that warranty that follows with the new owner. And that one is completely, I mean, it's new. So it has all the updates. It's like upgraded gourmet kitchen. The garage has like epoxy flooring. It has an office that has like upgraded French doors. Then the basement is partially finished. It has like the finished rec room. And then there's 2 separate rooms that are unfinished. One's currently a gym and then one's currently like an unfinished office space. But you can finish those 2 if you wanted to like make them extra bedrooms. And there's a rough-in for like a future full bath. Like, so it has different things that you can do with it. 2-car garage. The driveway is really long, massive driveway. You can probably fit like 5 or 6 cars just in the driveway. And yeah. That is the last listing.
We definitely have some really, really good homes on the market right now.
Yeah.
And I know that there was a market shortage, right?
Yeah.
There weren't enough homes for everybody to get one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think this is a great idea, listing our homes that we have for sale on this
Why not?
podcast and letting people know, hey, there are homes out there that you can give us a call.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, while I was over here scrolling, I had a feeling I misquoted the square footage on one of my listings, and I did. So, and it's my guy. It's my meticulous guy. He'd kill me if he knew I misquoted. So I said it was just under 2,200. I was wrong. It is 2,300 finished square footage. Daniel, I'm sorry, all right? It's 2,300 finished square feet.
I told him, Daniel. I told him.
Yeah.
I know we're still working on others. Like I
Yeah.
have, I think 2 or 3 other ones that may be hitting the market soon, but just need, some things that need to be done first.
Yeah.
But
Well, what about those? Why don't we talk about like kind of future stuff too?
yeah, sure. So this one that I have, it's in Middletown. Middletown's
I love
hot
Middletown.
right now. Middletown has like the best schools in Frederick County that people always want to be in.
Middletown Knights.
Yeah, and this one is going to be a single family. It's on 2 acres. It's on Monument Road. I won't give out the exact address yet since we're still working through it. They had a lot of upgrades. We don't have the price or anything yet, but that will be a really nice one because it's single family on 2 acres in Middletown District. So
If you want to look at some of the houses that our team has online, and we can just go to the team website, and all our listings will be on that website, and you can just call
me. Don't call JD.
Call me. I'll make sure you get a good deal.
Call JD, call Gabby, or call me.
You got scared for a second.
No, either one of us would be available to give you some advice.
Absolutely.
We'll all help you. Just call him last.
I also have one coming up that will be in the first, I believe, the first week or two of July. We're actually just getting a brand new roof put on it, and it's going to be a awesome opportunity for anybody trying to get into Smithsburg, which is a very highly sought after area, and that's going to be in the $325K range. It's a rancher right off of Jefferson Boulevard. I'm not going to give the
I need that.
You need that?
I will actually have an off-market deal for you on that.
Really?
Literally.
Okay.
Like, literally that price is, give me it.
All right, well, let's do it, because I will, yeah.
Send me the details now.
I'll send you everything. You can go take a look at it.
Yeah, like tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking about off-market deals.
We do those here.
So I had 2 this past week.
Louis the king of off-market deals. This guy, he connects the dots off the radar, and he makes business happen. I love
Listen,
it.
that 903 Blue Leaf Court condo.
Yeah.
I was in church, and I was speaking to Bethany, who's one of my friends at church, and she works for the agency downtown Frederick.
Oh.
And I just said, hey, how you doing? Hey, by the way, I got a condo's coming up for sale. And I told her about it. She said, well, I don't know. I may have somebody. And then 2 days later, she gives me a call. Hey, can your client let us go in and see the property? I said, yeah, it's not listed.
Yeah.
Go ahead. And they went in, looked at it, and under contract.
That could be us.
That could be us.
Under
That could be us.
contract.
I love
That's
it.
I
gonna
love
be
it. I love
us.
it when it happens like that.
How many realtors are in your church?
I know 3.
Okay.
I know 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
It
Just
is
walk
cool.
in.
It is cool.
Be like, hey, you have off-market
What a
deal for
productive
me?
Sunday.
I know, right?
You're getting it all done.
It's a blessed productive
It's a
Sunday.
blessed. Yeah, exactly.
God
And I
making a
bet you
way.
those deals flow a lot smoother than your average deal too, because
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, well, you got to be talkative. You got to be friendly with people and just be down to earth, right? I had one of the guitar players on the stage come down to me and after service and said, "Hey, I heard you were a realtor. Is that right?" I said, "Yeah." He says, "Well, I'm looking for a home,
Yeah.
and
One of the
I have a
best.
house to sell
Oh yeah.
in Lake Linganore." So I just love our jobs.
Yeah.
Me too.
It's awesome.
Speaking of which, just in general for anybody that's watching this, one of the things that is such an advantage, we talked about this I think way earlier in other episodes. One of the advantages of working with us if you're a buyer is we can put some listings in front of you that may not exist publicly.
Yeah.
So if that's something you're interested in, all we need to know is really your criteria, your bedrooms, your bathrooms, your location, your budget, and your must-haves, what you need to have in the next home. And oftentimes we have a whiteboard in our office. We got stuff on our Google Drive where we can just pop in, pull an entire list of homes that are, coming up down the road. And oftentimes we can connect you guys. And it's a win-win for our sellers and the buyers. It's just, everybody wins because we can, oftentimes you can find a property that, you're not going up against 5 other buyers on it. And you might be able to make a good, offer and the seller's happy. And there you go. So definitely if you have something that you're looking for specifically and you're not seeing it on the market, it helps to connect with somebody like us and the rest of our team because we have so much that's coming up in the pipeline. So definitely a great opportunity for you guys.
That's a great idea.
All right. Well, we are at time.
We are at time. So we really appreciate you guys jumping on today for our listing highlights segment of the podcast. And we look forward to seeing you guys next week with none other than Rob Kropp himself.
And we are going to have more of these listing podcasts in the future. I think it's a valuable tool for all our watchers out there.
I think even too, if we can get some of our colleagues that don't necessarily, if they don't even want to come on the podcast, but we can highlight their listings as well.
Yeah,
just
that'd be nice.
as an overall,
This is what our team has available.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a great idea.
Yep. So is it cropteam.com? Is that what it is if they want to go on? Yep. www.cropteam.com. Go on there.
Gabby.
No.
/JD/Louis/Gabby. No, you guys got to go in there, check it all out. If you see something you like, hit us up and we'll make it happen. But we appreciate you guys spending your time with us here today. Enjoy the rest of your week and we look forward to seeing you next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Peace.
Take care.